Hey guys, welcome to the channel, MachHaven. This video, some people wanted me to show them how to make a high gearbox. So I got the 7-speed gearbox here, and I got this from a Steam build from one of my viewers, but I modified it and made it even more compact. So I'm going to show you guys how to build it and how it works. Alright, subscribe. Thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is get a 13 beam and put it like this on both sides. Do not have mirror mode on because this is only, inside here is only 4 wide. So this needs to be 6 across. You should have 2 spaces in between if you have a 2x2 in there. And then you can use whatever tire and suspension you want. This is just a example car. So first thing first, an engine. So you can grab a 3-axis or axis, whatever. Put that right there. Pick an engine you want. I like this one because it's fast. Put that there. Now this part can be changed, so you can either do this for more top speed, or you can put this, and this. Either way it works, but they make your top speed higher or lower and acceleration faster or slower. But for this build, since we have like the smallest radius wheels in the game except for the little rubber wagon wheel things, I need the more higher top speed. And you'll have 7 gears. It'll go up to 170 with this setup and these wheels, which if you make the car like slightly longer, you can change it. It's really customizable. You can get like pretty much whatever speed you want out of it. You're gonna grab these and then you're gonna build up like that, and then like that, and then put a 3-piece here. So it should look like this, and we're 2 circles away from the edge of this thing. And then put these little pieces right here on the top and bottom, and then grab the gear shift 3. Don't use that one unless you're making a dragster type build. But yeah, just use this one. Put that there. Put another one right there. And really quick, we're gonna build this up too. So take this and put it on both sides. Grab a 2, and then more, and then put that there. You need a 2-tier level, so I'm just gonna use another 13, but you don't need 13. You can use smaller, you'll see it later, but just do this for now so you can see it. It's really easy to change later. So we got 2 tiers there. Now we're gonna connect this part into here. Grab a 2-axis, grab a gear plate. Now that's going into there and coming out here. Grab another 2, put one at each end of there. Grab the gear small, put one there, put one there. Now we're gonna need 4. We're gonna need a lot of 4s here, so put one there, put one right there, and then grab a 6. Put them there. Make sure they're either on the second level there in between these. And then grab a 3. Put a worm gear in all 3 of those in the middle. Gear small right there. Gear medium right there. 2 small gears here and here. And then a gear free medium right there. while it still fits there, it might not fit there soon if they update the game and change it. I don't know. Then a gear holder into that gear, so that way it'll actually spin. Gear small right there. A chain from this one to that one. After the chain, you gotta click on something else, so that way you can use your stuff or put another chain down, whatever. So up here, you want a 6 long axis, and over here we gotta build a little thing. So put that piece there, then 3, and then another one of these, and then a 3 beam right there. Get a 5 axis, put it in there. If you want to make it symmetrical, then you can, but no need for extra weight if you don't have to. Grab a gear plate, put that there. Grab a small gear, put it there, 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 and there. Grab a chain, put that there to there. Click on something else, go click on the chain again, grab that, and there. Now grab something else, and then you can put it away so that way you can see it all moving. And that should be it. Alright, so if we go into analyzation, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gears, 170 miles an hour, pretty good acceleration. Now, some customization options you can do. If you want less top speed, you can do that thing here, like I told you before, with the 2 small gears. I'll show you really quick. Alright, so right here, grab 2 axes, put it right next to this one. Put that like that. And now if we go into analyzation, see we're only at 135 miles per hour and we have more acceleration. Also, if you want even less acceleration, you can swap out these for this and put a 6 in there. Yeah, get rid of that. And then put in a 6. You can get rid of that little gear you don't need anymore. So if you do that too, if you look at it now, we're down to 108. So if you have like bigger wheels or you want a lot more acceleration, you could do that. If you make this longer, then you can also swap out this gear, but you have to extend. You just have to slide all this part right here out. And just connect that with a chain and move this over to this side and have I'll show you. So basically like this, like that, and then you can get rid of that and have that go to a longer one, like 4. Get rid of that. So you have it like that, or let's see, wait, yeah. So put it like this, and then you just attach this with a chain. And then here, if you want even more top speed and more acceleration on your first 2 gears and last 2 gears, you put a big gear here. Obviously, you got to move this away from this also, so you can have room for it. You just like this. And then you can attach that with a chain. We can connect it from this side over here. Probably better just to keep it over here, I guess. Okay, now let's see. 133. You can see the first 2 gears have a bigger gap in between right here. And the last 2 gears have a bigger gap from that to that. So now we have 133, but we also have more acceleration. But you would have to make your car 1 longer if you had a 12 beam on the side instead of a 13 beam. But if you still don't have enough top speed, what you can also do, let's let's put this back the way it was. Okay, that all looks good. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so if you want even more like crazy top speed, like you're going for a sound barrier world record or something like that, we could put that back. Remove that. Take this, move it down there. Should have room. Yeah, still got room. And then put a 6 right in here. Put that there. Take this, put a 7 in there. Take a worm gear, put it there. Take a small gear, put it there. Okay, let's check this. Yeah, like 542 miles per hour now, very slow acceleration. Yeah, you just extend this back and you can put more engines on. Or you can, also one thing I did in the campaign is you can take like a 3, you put it there. If you want, you just run a chain from there to there. Oops. Put on like really the gears should be the same size. So you can move this back over to there. And then here you put on that. And then you just put a chain from there to there. Then you can attach like a small engine, like one of these or something right there. And both these engines are on all the gears. If you widen it, you could put out another one of these and put it on the other side. It's up to you. It's very, very customizable without having to change the size of the car very much. All right, so I got a car right here that actually has the arrow and stuff on it. So you can see you only need a 5 right there, not a 13 all the way down to there. Got one on each side. And then everything is the same here. Got the double chain there. This one I threw on a long chain all up here just so it would be all-wheel drive. That's the only thing that's really different. You can take that off or leave it on. But the transmission is the exact same. If you look, still have the 170 and 29 and all the gears. Let's go to a race really quick. So you can see the gears are working fine. We're good. Or yeah, if you have any questions or anything, comment below. I'll try to answer any questions you guys have. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe for more building videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.